Hello, fellow nudists. It's time for our April report on membership. This is Vicky. Oh, wait. Oh, that's another group I belong to, you guys. Okay, pay no attention to me. You guys, if you watch my channel all the time, you know that when I have a day and I'm feeling really good and my 1 to 10 pain level is a low 8 and it's nice outside and Nadie's coming over, I'm in a good mood and I get silly. And I'm all of those things. So why waste this good mood on my friends, family, and neighbors? I thought I'd come on here and spend some time with my YouTube family. I need to share some layouts so that I can finally put them away in my albums. You know, I just can't put my layouts away until I show you guys. Anyway, I am still working. I'm on the last phases of Christmas pages. And you know what I did wrong on this page? You know, again, if you watch my channel, we just don't stay busy or exciting. There's the word. We're not exciting enough to do the original Project Life. If I took pictures day to day, it'd be the same thing 85% of the time. But I love the Project Life products, those journal cards, the page protectors. So what I do is incorporate those products and those pages using my good old 12 by 12 layouts, because so many times I'll do a layout, but then I have so many other pictures from the event that I want to share, but I sure don't want to do 12 by 12 layouts of all of them. So we have an event, or there's a series of pictures that are kind of like similar. I just pick the favorite one out, do a 12 by 12, and then incorporate the other photos and put them in the Project Life page protectors and use all the products. That's what I did here. I was saying what I don't like about this kind of double page layout is that I used craft and like the taupe paper over here, and then this is such a white background. I don't know why I didn't pay more attention to that, but unless they call me from the Smithsonian Institute and they want to put one of my albums on display there, I think this will be okay. Anyway, this is a 12 by 12, myself and Nate. I apologize that I covered a few of these pictures. This one is me, but I would probably say it has to be one of the most unflattering pictures anyone has ever snapped of me. I was making a funny face, but it wasn't funny. Not really. So I covered it. Here is family members that just don't get the whole share your entire thoughts and life with the internet on YouTube thing. They just don't get it. And if I put their picture on here, they may well sue me. So I thought we would forego any lawsuits and I'll just put the post-it notes over it to cover it. I'm sorry. I like to see a picture on layouts. Now that's just me, but I also respect people's privacy. I'd rather see the layout and have a post-it note than not see your layout. So away we go. This, the very background of cardstock, the red stripe, that is Anna Griffin. I forget the collection, and there's not much sense in me telling you what it is anyway, because it's probably 5 to 7 years old. I think I picked that up at like QVC or HSN. The cardstock that's striped, it's the mattress ticking design. Is that what you call it? I feel like I said the wrong thing. It's something like that. Mattress ticking, French ticking. Anyway, that's also from the same collection. You'll see I matted the background and I also matted my photograph. I think a lot of matting like that gives your layout a really super duper finished or professional look. I probably would not do that type of layout. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. It is nice, and I have the windows open, and you know I live, like, in the country, but since they refinished our roads around here, it's like the French Autobahn. So I apologize for all the background noises. I probably wouldn't use, like, that type of layout for us by the pool or photographs that have a lot of action movement in them. But since we were also posed for these pictures, I thought it was suitable. Also, I like to do a few pictures like this layout. It's heavily embellished. It's really thick and dimensional. That is not going to hurt my album. It makes my album a bit wider, but I don't think enough to not do an over embellished layout. I just like to have a couple of super duper fancy layouts in my albums, especially my Christmas albums. Now, let me get back to business here. The doily is Hallmark. I picked that up at the grocery store. The little hearts here going off to the side, Colleen, who is XO Irish XO. Hi, Colleen. Sent that to me in a 57-pound rack a couple of months ago. All of the floral treatment, like the balls, the berries, the balls. I've been around kids too much. All the berries and the leaves are from Michael's. The poinsettias, I think it's Prima, but Kraft and Kate sent that to me a few years ago, actually. But I love them poinsettias. I have been hoarding them for a while. The pearls are just one of those 99-cent cards of bling. This is actually a gold tool, and the ribbon I've had forever. The secret to that layout is a hot glue gun, but I'm going to tell you this, I do not know how some of you use a hot glue gun all of the time, because if you get that hot glue on your skin, it is a red level emergency procedure. I think my soul actually left my body several times when I burnt myself using that stupid hot glue gun. But I have to admit, it's almost worth it, because nothing holds that stuff down like hot glue. The little together stickers, also from Colleen. Hi again, Colleen. The little stars are from Studio Calico. And that's me and Nene McBooger Face. That's his name. This, well, everything you see is myself and Nate again on Christmas Day, 2013. This little thing right there and right there comes from the Mombi, Me and My Big Ideas transparent stickers. You know, I looked for those stickers for a year, and I kept looking for them by the journal cards at Michael's. Well, lo and behold, I finally found them in the sticker section. I don't usually browse the sticker items. I have stickers I never use. I wouldn't say that stickers are my favorite item to use. Like, I like die cut or chipboard stickers. I do like the 12 by 12 sticker sheets from October Afternoon, Bo Bunny, you know how they do those. But to buy like the stickers from Michael's or Joann, not my cup of tea. But I wanted a few three-dimensional stickers from Jolie's to like put on the outside of my album, or the binding edge, you know, the part of the book that points outwards, because I was thinking I'd like to decorate that so that when I put them on the shelves, you don't have to open the book to figure out what year it is or what type of album it is. I tend to do kind of themey albums. I'll do a Halloween album, and that album has several years of Halloween photos. It even has like harvest photos, places that my son takes Nate, the harvest festivals and that type of thing, apple picking, hay rides. I put all of that in the Halloween albums. I have Christmas albums. I have then albums that are dated 2010, 2012, and those albums will just include a big hodgepodge of photographs. So I was thinking I'd like to decorate the spine, that's what the word is, the spine of the albums, so that when they're facing outward, we can just go to that album and say, oh, look, there's pumpkins on the spine of this album. It must be the Halloween Harvest Fall album. See what I mean? And right now, I do not have my albums like in a bookshelf or placed out in the home so that we can grab one and look through it. But that is something that's on my wish list, is finding a nice shelving system where I can put those albums out. And hopefully when people visit or we're sitting around, we'll actually pull the albums out and look at them. The little wood hearts are either Studio Calico or Freckled Fawn. The journal cards, I am not sure. You see that little window with the coffee or cocoa sitting in it? That's Webster's Pages, and it's from their Christmas collection from last year. It was a big 12 by 12 sheet transparency with just all sorts of windows on it. So cute. Oh, this little banner is another Mambi Bombi. I couldn't tell you where that ho 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 sticker came from. And the little running man and woman clips, that is from JetPens, PENS.com. If you like specialty pens, slick riders, what's the one I use all the time? Signo Uniball, gel pens, that type of thing. JetPens.com is a great place to pick them up. They not only have pens, they have clips too. And it's a $25 order, gets you free shipping. So go check them out. They surprisingly great store to shop at. I have some little Christmas sequins in there, and nestled in between the sequins are little puffy pillows, and I think these are Martha Stewart, little Santa and a reindeer. I guess let me zoom in. I'm sorry for the glare, guys. Well, I'm not too sorry because I'm darn glad we have a sunny day. There's a little bit of that picture, but then there's somebody seated down in front, and I can't show you. Oh, see the little ampersand? That is Amy Tangerine from the Plus One collection. And there you go. Let me come back with another one. This is another Christmas layout. Background paper is Basil's Christmas collection from this year. In fact, everything all the paper here is Basil's Christmas collection. What a sleeper that was, I feel like. I really didn't know that Basil made pattern paper. So I really like this collection. On this particular layout, I think it's too busy. But by the time I had it put together and realized how busy it was together. So into the album it goes. That's Nate and Logan. And this was Thanksgiving weekend, which will go into my Christmas album. I usually put all of the activities that you would do around the holidays and things like Thanksgiving and so forth into the Christmas album. Let me zoom in. I have quite a few embellishments, so it's probably better if I zoom in and tell you about them. You'll see I've met my green pattern paper. I'll tell you what I know, and if I don't mention it, that means I don't know what the heck it is or where it came from. Smell My Feet came from, I think, the Joyful Moose on Etsy. You'll see I put a label in behind there. I cut out some of the stars and backed them with solid black cardstock. Those stars are from the Basil collection. The Thanksgiving, that's stickers, of course, and I believe that is the Courtney font, which is one of my favorites. The Sleepover, I think that is either Lily Bee alphabets or Fancy Pants. It's from the 12 by 12 cards. I can't spit it out. It's from the 12 by 12 piece of paper that has like words and alphabets. The arrows are from Heidi Swapp's Christmas ephemera. Logan and Nate alphabets are Cordial by Thickers. The ampersand sign is, I think, an exclusive from 2Ps. Bedtime flare, not sure where it came from, guys. The little camera is Amy Tangerine's +1 collection. Gosh, that about does it. And that's the boys at bedtime. I have one of those big air mattresses, and sometimes they sleep in Nate's room because he has a bunk bed, but sometimes they like to sleep with me and I'll sleep on the couch. We just have a slumber party. And that's what we was doing this night. Now, my battery looks like it's going to die on me, but sometimes it lies. So if all of a sudden you just lose me, that's what happened. And I'm going to try to come back today and share more. But let's go in and see if I can get another one in here. Now, this layout, the background paper is Basil Marshmallow. It is a very flat, smooth cardstock. As you can see here, it's not too thick or sturdy. Of course, when I painted on the layout, it caused some warping. I just hate warping. That's one reason I hate to use like embossing powders or to paint too much on a layout, is because of the warping. But I actually got the idea of doing this from a layout on Pinterest, and I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was, but they had put down the white thickers and then painted over them. But this isn't thickers. I used my Cricut to cut out the font, and I just cut 3 pieces of each letter and glued them together, stuck them on here, and painted over it. I was feeling daring that day. But you'll see here's some washi tape. These are 2 separate stickers here. Could not tell you. Oh, it's from the Glitz Design Hello December collection. That, this, that, and that. All from Glitz Design, as is the pattern paper that I've used. Oh, maybe that's pattern. It is pattern paper. That's not washi. This is Nate, and that's from last Christmas. Yeah, that's from Christmas 2012, and this is Eric from Christmas 1989. This layout will go in my Then and Now album, and I have a whole scrapbook album totally donated to Then and Now photographs. Sometimes there's just a 5-year difference of the pictures that I put in there, and sometimes it's Eric when he was little and Nate at the same age. The reason I use these pictures, here Eric is in 1989 with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and there is Nate with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff on. And then down here, the reason I use this picture, he's holding his little gift up, just like Eric was doing here. Once again, I worry all the time that Nate is not really related. I mean, look at them. Worlds apart. They are almost identical. That's Nate. Or no, that's Nate. That's Eric. Let's see. What kind of paint did I use? I forget what color paint I used, but underneath it says, oh, that's Nate. No, it's Eric. Wait, it is Nate. Well, maybe. And I just did that to myself. The little alphabets here are from who? I think this is, oh gee, it's another one of those 12 by 12 sheets of alphabet stickers, and you get like 8 different colors. I think that's Lily B Design. Yeah, that's who it is. Well, let me zoom in here real quick, and after this one, I'll get this uploaded and hopefully be back today to share a few more layouts. And I just took one of my brushes and lightly went over the letters. Nothing spectacular about this one. I just wanted to try the technique of painting over the alphabet stickers. Let's try to get another one on here. Well, it's another 12 by 12. You probably knew that. Navy corrugated cardstock for the background. I think that's Fancy Pants. I got some journal squares here. I'm not sure who that is. This was a 6 by 6 piece of paper, and I'm sorry, this is warped too. This was a 6 by 6 sheet, and the 1, 2, 3 was on there, and I thought it would look great using that and making it a cluster. This is one of those little pillow stickers, as are these two. The banners here, the pennants, I got from Tracy in a contest that I won, a challenge, and I believe that's Freckled Fawn. Tracy is Giddy for Scrapbooking here on YouTube. This is Prima. This is Studio Calico. Studio Calico. The glasses are Recollections. This little word, Friday, which you can probably not make that out because I wrote over it, but that is from Amy Tangerine's +1 collection. It's the ephemera packet. I don't know what cardstock this is. Pattern paper. I don't remember, guys. The little labels over here are Snap by Simple Stories. The alphabets, I believe, is from Lily Bee Design, and I love them because they just have a little depth to them. Sometimes these little stickers are very flat, but this just has the nicest shape. I love them. The arrows are recollection. The picture is, that's me, that's my son, and he had LASIK eye surgery in March. I felt so bad when he was like in 2nd grade. They tested his eyes at school. He was just millimeters from being almost legally blind. Like, his eyesight was horrible. I guess, had he went through his whole life like that? I don't know. And he was so young, I guess maybe he didn't know his vision was so bad. But my gosh, when they found out he needed glasses, I felt like a heel. But, I tell myself I had no way of knowing, but that's one of those things you feel so guilty about. He decided this year to get the LASIK surgery performed, and he is thrilled with it. I, of course, took him to his appointment. The whole procedure lasted about 10 minutes. He said he could feel pressure, and it was a little weird knowing what they were doing, but he said it really wasn't painful at all. So maybe if you've been on the fence, I would say check into it. He's very happy with his surgery. Now, those little pillow stickers are from Steppin' Stones or Steppin' Six or something like that. Both of these and that says itinerary on it. That's from the same thing. This is Studio Calico. Did I tell you that already? I did. This little thing also came from Tracy, and it's Freckled Fawn. This reads, "You made me smile when you wrote about our day on your Facebook." My kid never mentions me on his Facebook. He don't say, "I love my mom," or "My mom made the best dinner last night." Never. Nothing about me. And I have to admit, we had such a nice day when I took him to get this done. It was beautiful out. There was no traffic. He had taken off a vacation day, and we just really had a nice day. He ends up putting on his Facebook about the LASIK surgery that he was very happy, and then he wrote, "And I want to thank my beautiful and loving mom for taking me and taking care of me." I was about ready to cry, and maybe I was going to cry because it was only the first time in 30 years he ever talked about me on Facebook. So, anyway, we did have a great day. My journaling over here reads, 6 a.m., I wake up. 9 a.m., you wake up. 10 a.m., I scare you on the drive to Kenwood via the Ronald Reagan Highway and 75 South. 11:08, you go back with the doctor. 11:11 a.m., I see them slice the membrane from your eyeballs, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. 11:30 a.m., you can already see better than you could at 9 a.m. And it says easy as 1, 2, 3. Now, the reason I put the car here is because we had such a nice drive there. Although the reference to "I scare you on the drive," I don't know why, but whenever I do the driving for my son or for my husband, why, you would think that they're scared to death. I don't know why. I think I'm a good driver. Then where it says, I see them slice the membrane from your eyeballs. They had me in my own private waiting room, and there was a TV there, and I got to watch the whole procedure on that TV. It was kind of weird, but from the time he left my side until he was back again was a total of 11 minutes. So it really doesn't take long at all. Now, the price that they charge for this, it was in between $3,500 and $4,000. Some of it was paid by his insurance company. But I figure at that rate, they should have gave me a mani-pedi while I was waiting on him. Although 10 minutes isn't very long. We were there for about 2 hours, but they do a lot of questions about your background, your health, your history, my health, blah, blah, blah. So, and then they tell you what to do, what to expect, so they're very thorough. Then, after the procedure, they have you sit there for about 20 minutes just to make sure you're okay. But when I saw that nice thing he put on Facebook, I was like, did they give him some kind of drugs in that room where they did the procedure? I'm just saying. Anyway, I thought the glasses were perfect for, the whole LASIK surgery thing. It says Eric and Mom, and this is a good memory. Okay, guys, looks like my battery held out. Should I try another one? Oh, let's live on the edge. It's Easter weekend. Hang on. Now remember, if we get cut off, I didn't just run out on you. Here's another one of my Project Lifestyle layouts. The cardstock here is basil canvas texture. This is just a little stamp set that I picked up at Michael's. I think it was a Recollection brand. Once again, Colleen sent me these little woody things here. I don't know what brand this is, but this is American Craft Bits. I got my bits, Colleen. And this, I painted those. That is Studio Calico. These are just some little stickers from Jolie Boutiques. The little banners are Technique Tuesday, Hello Santa. Over here, I hope you can see that. That little stamp set is from Simon Says Stamp, and it's an exclusive with them. I put some little bling along the bottom here to make it look like grass, and then made a little cluster of a Prima house and Studio Calico Christmas trees. Put a little star there. These I punched out using Martha Stewart Heart Confetti Punch. This is a little doily I picked up from Etsy. You'll see there's a little arrow. That's Studio Calico. The paper is Basil's Christmas Collection 2013. Over here, this is a Becky Higgins page protector. This is from the Snap Christmas collection, and I just used some hearts and a sticker from Snap. Here's more Studio Calico stuff. This is pretty self-explanatory. These are Studio Calico and cameras, and I put their initials, L Logan, M Maverick, N Nate. Once again, I didn't paint them. I painted this, and I painted that. This